Hey, what's good, everybody? It's me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, and you're watching Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Joining me, as always, are my co-hosts from the Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks podcast, Rebellious D, and terrific Trav himself, Double OT. How you guys doing today?
We back, baby. I'm
we
ready.
Back. It is
ready.
Been a while. You guys can see it in the background.
Rock.
Go ahead and say it, D. We are ready to rock.
Ready to rock.
Superman and Lois, season 2, episode 1, What Lies Beneath. And before we get into today's review, make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content here on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. D, tell them what you always tell them.
Podcast also in the description. Like, follow, subscribe, people. You know, all the support helps. You know, we're here for you guys.
We're here.
Thanks for watching.
Hey, and you know one other thing, D, I'm going to say to piggyback off of that. Thank you guys for subscribing to us, because we reached 500 subscribers and we really appreciate that. Now we're on the road to get to 1,000 subscribers, and yeah, keep on subscribing, liking, and commenting on our videos. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this review, guys. I don't know about y'all, but before I watched this episode, like not even before, like when the episode first started, I was just like, man, I hope that this show still has the magic that season
yes,
one
it does.
You couldn't tell that from the trailer. You couldn't tell that from the trailer. Come on.
Well, no, Trav, I never watched the trailer for
I don't watch the trailers.
I was just like, yo, I'm excited. I can't wait to see it. I know you watched the trailer, Trav. I think you even sent it to me and D, but I still didn't watch it because I just wanted to be surprised. And man, the first episode. A good episode, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, CW,
boy Jonathan,
they have that record for you know, showing these fire trailers, and then the first episode is meh. Sometimes, not all the time. I mean, you know, we talk about the Flash.
Superman ain't got that record.
Nah, because this picked up right where it left off. You know,
right where it left off.
Yeah, and it was just man, what a breath of fresh air.
Yeah,
yeah. I like that it picked up right where it left off, and then they did the 2 month.
It was 3 months later.
3 month time skip or whatever.
Showing what's going on with everybody, man. And you know, I like that Lois and Clark, because I did read the description for the episode before I watched it, because I had it on my DVR. And when it said that Lois and Clark are having relationship issues, I was just like, no, please. Like,
somebody said
I can't, y'all can't break up on me. But I mean, I get why Lois felt the way that she did. And that's one of the things that I love about this show, is that if there is an issue going on with somebody, it is going to be explained in the episode, like why this person feels this way. And I love that Lois felt the way that she did, because, you know, her mom left her when she was a kid. And, you know, when she saw Natalie, that's John Henry's daughter's name, right?
Natalie.
Yes. Yeah, Natalie. It's weird that it's Natasha in the comic, so it's weird that they changed it to Natalie. I don't know if they did that because of what they did with the Kent thing, making it like 2 twins or whatever. So like maybe they're trying to change it up. I don't know. But yeah, it's Natalie in the show. Okay,
but I mean, I can understand why she feels the way that she feels. It's like she's seeing her mom again, just like when John came over to the Earth and he saw Lois and he was like, man, this is my wife, and she's with Superman. You know, I can only imagine with her being a teenager and seeing the man that killed her mom together in this universe with her mom. Like that's a hard pill to swallow. And Facts, then her dad is just standing there smiling with him and whatnot, because she doesn't know what's going on. So it's like, I can understand why she would feel the way that she does. But you know, the conversation that her and Lois had, where she was just like, hey, I'm not doing this just to do this, and you know, I'm not trying to be your mom or anything like that. I just want to be here for you because I understand what you're going through. And man, Pinky's up to her. I mean, she's an incredible actress, man. Like, ever since that episode where she talked about when she lost her daughter, and you know, she was talking to the therapist. Like, I cried watching that episode, because I was like, yo, like, this is some real stuff right now, man.
Yes,
like, I can't believe like that they're going this direction on the show. But I want to ask you, and I'll start with you, Trav. Do you think when Lois sees Natalie, do you think that it brings to her attention and her feelings that, you know, if I did have a daughter, you know, this is who my daughter, even though it wouldn't be Natalie, but you know, she feels some type of way because she was pregnant and she was going to have a daughter, but she lost it. Like,
look, I mean, they gave it away at the end, bro. Like, they're now staying on the farm with them. They're going to build a emotional bond connection. And I like how, and I don't want to get too far ahead, but I like how they're going to do these things where some people are getting closer together. Yeah. And then our boy Jordan and Sarah going to start splitting apart.
Here it is. My theory. My theory.
I knew as soon as she came back.
As soon as she got off the bus.
She met somebody, boy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't think that she met anybody.
Yes,
Come on, Banks.
Yes, she did.
She was a counselor.
Hold on, Rondale.
It's another counselor.
Hold on, Rondale.
Yep.
Before we jump into this, D, how do you feel about the Lois situation? Because I want to talk about it.
I definitely think that it was just the name and the coincidence, if you will, that in another world she actually has this daughter. I think that's what actually hits her harder than actually seeing the physical. It's just kind of like reality setting in another reality. She actually has this daughter. She didn't lose the baby, you know. So it's just interesting the way it is hitting her. But I think that's more what it is.
Yeah. Now to talk about the stuff that's going on with JoJo and Sarah. When I first watched it, I thought that, you know, maybe she had met somebody else, but then it just hit me that, you know, like Kyle had said about JoJo, it's like he's just trying too hard. You know what I'm saying? He's always been like this. And, you know, for her, she's just like, yo, like this dude is doing too much. I mean, like,
Kyle was like, did he get handsy with you?
Yeah, you saw the text message like he sent her. It's just like, oh, I'm just going all out. You know, I want to show you how much I missed you and all this other stuff. I'm just like, man, like, dude, just chill. But I get it. You know, it's like this guy has always been the quiet kid. You know, the kid that didn't have many friends and stuff like that. And in a way, too, I kind of feel like that she's treating him like, what was your girl from Invincible? I can't remember her name. But
Eve? No, not Eve.
What was
the
her
other one?
His girlfriend.
Yeah.
It started with an M. I can't remember her name. But anyway, remember, it's just like she was kind of treating Mark the same way in Invincible. And then she knew that he had powers. So, I mean, like, do you guys think that Sarah might know that JoJo has powers?
No, but yeah, Trav, you first. No, round table. Trav, you first.
Of course she knows. She just saw him use his laser eyes on the candle. She
knows. She had blindfolded. Yeah, she was blindfolded.
Oh, that's right. She was blindfolded.
How'd you light all of these so fast?
I guess she don't.
Yeah.
I guess she don't. I thought she did.
My thing is, no, clearly she seems like she might freak out, or she knows based on everything the town just went through, you know.
Yeah.
They didn't come in with the neuralizer, so she might freak out on them. But it's just, yeah. Banks, did you have anything else to add?
No, I
wanted to stay on JoJo for a second.
No, go ahead. Keep on.
I just wanted to say, I think this guy is just trying way too hard. He went over there looking like a ragamuffin.
Yep.
He put on way too much cologne. It was almost like stalkers.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I say he's doing too much, man.
Yeah, and she's like, well, you didn't message me, and she literally just got home, bro.
Yeah, and another thing, since we're talking about JoJo, it's like, remember, he got over to the house and it's just like he was dropping, using his power, and it's like, bro, I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where it's like
Michael had powers.
He's gonna be at school and he's gonna hear her talking about something, or he's gonna be like, well, dang, what not what men want or what women want. But I feel like that's going to backfire on him.
Him having the abilities to actually see and hear. Yeah, you know, because he's a fly on the wall.
I think it was X-Men Evolution, or it was one of the cartoons wherever somebody could read somebody's mind, and it was just like, it's best to not read people's minds, because it's like when you read people's minds, it's like you can hear some stuff that might hurt your feelings, and I think that's what's going to happen. Is like he's going to hear something, and that's
how we gonna find out that she was getting
Trav
camp.
No.
This is how I know that she met a guy, because as soon as the dad asked, he said something about the summer. She had her back turned to him and she smiled and she was like Something like that. That's how I know, bro.
Yeah.
Got a boy.
Like, I mean, it's about like how was summer camp or something.
He's gonna find out about the boy.
Yeah, and then it's my thing is okay, and then you get Jonathan with his words of wisdom. I couldn't wait to see my boy back. He's like, well, I'm not trying to make you feel some kind of way, but you know what I'm saying? I seen a thing or two in my day. He was like, what do you mean?
Jonathan need to be careful, man. He was in that bedroom.
Don't be sorry, be careful.
And then Lois
said, how far away is it? Where is it? Never mind. Get that.
Lois tried to come at Clark. It was just like it's just like he's Superman.
Clark,
you know what I'm saying?
That's what made it so unbelievable. It was like,
he was just like, you really think that I just left him here?
If anything, the funny thing about it. Go ahead, you first, Trav.
I was gonna say the best part is when she used the thing to call him home. He was like, I know you didn't use that to call me home over this bullshit right here. Like he let her know.
Yep. Yeah, and I think that it's interesting because he isn't a normal person with a normal job. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Like, you would think that she would pick up more of the responsibility, I guess, around the house based on him. I don't know, flying around the world to go save a goddamn submarine. It was just kind of weird.
For North Korea?
That's where here, man, where you got the new general.
Funny. He played on Teen Wolf with him too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he plays on Teen Wolf. He was actually one of the villains. And he plays a character named Peter. He was the one basically trying to steal the powers of the Alpha, whereas Derek was just kind of Derek Hale and Peter Hale. And so I thought that was great.
That's why they named him Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson.
I couldn't wait to see this. Phenomenal actor.
He showed up and he was just like, Clark, I need you to come in my office. Not Clark, but Superman. I need you to come in my office. We need to talk. And it was just like, why'd you take that submarine?
Try to reprimand him.
But I
can't reprimand Superman.
One of the things that I love about Superman is because we've seen this no matter if it's been in the comics, animated movies, or the animated series where it's like the United States is always like, hey, you work for us. And Superman's just like, no, I work for the world. I don't have any.
Said I want to stay out of that.
Yeah, I don't have any ties to, what y'all have going on. And that's going to be the difference between, Sam Lane being the, general of Department of Defense and now General Anderson being the leader. It's just like, nah, like I'm political. Yeah. And what other?
This may come down to him fighting them, actually.
It's going to be interesting. Yeah. What other secret? Because I'm pretty sure that General Lane, like he never shut down the
what was it? 7-Eleven or
it was
what was that thing?
7-3-1-1.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It's something like that. It was hell, but something like that. But anyway, it's gonna play a part because now we see that you have people from Cadmus, even though they didn't say it. I'm just assuming that like these are kids from Cadmus, and the fact that they have the Superman logo on their outfits, like
gonna be real
like Superman said, it's just like nah, they don't deserve that logo on them. Like, what are you guys doing here? It's like y'all are trying to create your own Superman, and it don't work like that.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of the plot of what was that movie that the anime? I think it's Superman versus the Elite.
Yeah.
What it reminded me of, kind of like we're gonna take him out with our own, and then he's probably gonna have to dust him off. So it's gonna get real interesting.
Well, not even that. I mean, like I was even thinking about like the Justice League episode where Amanda Waller, like she had her own heroes because of the Justice League, and they were teenagers, and then even on Superman the animated series, they ended up making Power. Well, that was on Justice League too. They had Power Girl because they
had Power Girl, and then they basically had the twins.
Yeah,
essentially, was the one guy who can grow? Is it Apache? I think that's what the one. That's what I was talking about. Justice League. Basically, and then you had the guy, the one with the wind is
I can't remember their name.
Guys. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, it's like they
were plays off of originals.
Yeah, off the original characters. So I mean, like it's one of those things where it's like I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next. Like there's a lot going on. We get that teaser at the end because the earthquake's just going on, and I want to know who that is. Like I'm calling it down. I'm probably wrong, but I have a feeling that it's Lobo. But no, that doesn't make any sense.
No. It looked like Solomon Grundy. Is what it looked like.
Because Grundy's on.
I'd have to really go back and look at it.
That is a different Earth. Stargirl takes place on Earth.
Yeah,
too,
I couldn't really think of any big bulky Superman villains. You know what I mean? Most of them are like his size.
Yeah.
Outside of Lobo and Darkseid.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what's going to happen. Like they set up a lot of stuff for this season. I mean, you know, we got kids at Cadmus. We got the relationship between Sarah and JoJo. We got the relationship between Lois and Natalie right now. And
I got a question for y'all too when you finish.
We also have Superman who's having these visions right now. And when I was seeing those visions, I want to ask you, I'll start with you, Trav. Like, do you think that is Zod and still inside of Superman?
Yeah.
And
I don't know, bro.
I thought that was Zod's dad.
That's what I would assume.
No, it was.
That was Zod?
General Zod inside of him.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I think we're still gonna visit stuff from season 1. I don't think like that stuff's just gonna go away.
Especially when they picked up where they chose to pick it back up.
Yeah. No, go ahead, D.
I had a question for y'all. Where do you think my boy Jonathan? Where do you think his story is gonna be? Because now they brought in another quarterback at the school, and he's like, I healed up. She was like, you broke your arm twice or a couple of times. He's like, well, I healed up.
Exactly.
And we saw how resilient he was then too. So do you think he's going to end up? You think he's going to end up leaping his brother? Because I just still see JoJo as becoming unstable, especially with the girl emotions coming in, dude. Yeah. I mean, he was kind of like that in the first season too. So at different moments. Trav,
bro, the man broke his arm twice.
Yep.
And he's fine now. The powers is coming.
And then he got a little bit of insight from Henry Irons.
Yep.
That's right.
But Banks, what do you think?
I do think that he's going to eventually get his powers. And I do think that we're going to have the fight between him and JoJo. I really wanted his powers to unlock at the end of season 1, where JoJo was being controlled by what's your boy's dad? I can't remember his name.
What's your boy's dad?
I'm having a brain fart. Morgan Edge, his dad was controlling JoJo.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's the one who was in his body.
Yeah, and he was about to kill Jonathan and Lois, and I thought that Jonathan's powers was going to unlock right there, but we're probably going to see it this season. If not, honestly, guys, I feel like that his powers going to unlock in season 3. I think that it needs to continue being a slow burn.
Yeah, it seems like they're building him up, though.
Yeah, I mean, bro, he's level-headed. He's the one that always calms JoJo down when he has to. I definitely can see something happening where JoJo is going to find out something, and I don't think that he's going to want to cause harm to Sarah, but
not yet.
He's gonna be
unstable. He could accidentally.
Yeah, it could be a situation where Jordan has to protect, or where Jonathan has to protect her.
Right.
Yeah. Trying to talk his brother down off a ledge. I do like this possibility of having a Superman of all people has a good son and a bad son. Yeah. I think it's a very fun. I mean, if they choose to go that way, I'm fine with it.
Now,
it's kind of fresh. Go ahead.
I want to ask you guys this. I'll start with you first, D. Who do you see making a cameo from the Arrowverse on this season? Because, last season we had Diggle show up. So do you think that we're going to have another hero show up, or do you think that Diggle might return again?
I'm going to give you a bold prediction. Maybe not this season, but I wouldn't mind seeing Roy Harper, Arsenal, because he also played on Teen Wolf with them too. He's another one. And I thought it was funny that they get these people from that show. I mean, so I wouldn't mind seeing them. And Arsenal's one of my favorite heroes too, so Trav?
Yeah, I have no idea. I definitely think
I would be fine with Dingle too. Yeah, I'd be fine with Dingle. He's a fun character.
Diggle might come in and try and be the middleman between Clark and, Anderson or whatever.
He did also tell John Henry Irons, I'll talk to you about this later.
Yeah.
Right.
Talk, I don't think so.
Well, remember, Anderson was like, bring your friend. And Clark was like, my friend retired.
He retired. That's something that's interesting too, because they still haven't talked on the fact that Diggle had showed up and all of the Arrowverse shows. They haven't mentioned it, and I'm pretty sure that that's going to lead to something, because Flash had their Apocalypse special, and Diggle, he wasn't up there, and it didn't lead to anything. So I'm wondering like what's going to happen.
Need to lead into that show.
For me, I think that Flash is going to end up showing up on Superman and Lois, and the only reason why I say that is because
that's worn out. That's just worn out.
Woo! They ain't about to dumb down this
hold
show.
on, hear me out. The only reason why I say Flash is going to show up is because remember Jonathan's girlfriend, her father, he got arrested in Star City or Central City. There we go. So I could just see him coming to visit her and Superman and Lois, and that's what will bring Flash over to do a team up with Superman. But I mean, I'm also cool with Superman just teaming up with John Henry Irons. Like I want to see him back in the suit again too. And I can't remember who it was that I had interviewed. Oh, it was on Who's That Cosplayer when I had interviewed the third Pharaoh, and he was talking about how John Henry Irons is one of his favorite DC superheroes that doesn't really get a lot of love and respect. And you can check out his interview next month when it comes out for Black History Month. But I was telling him, he was telling me that he just loves the fact that he's like one of your inner city guys. And I think it would be cool for, still to be in Metropolis and being like, because he's pretty much the Luke Cage of DC when you think about it. He was inspired by Superman, and he just wants to keep
cleaning his neighbor.
Yeah. So
this is for the streets.
Hey, they need somebody since Black Lightning's not around anymore. So, but wrapping it up. Trav, final thoughts on the episode. What's the rating that you give the premiere?
Bro, man, it's hard not to just straight up just say 10 out of 10. I was
I'm just giving it a W.
I was just so satisfied with this. It made me say, all right, we back. We back, baby.
Yeah, we are.
I love this episode, man. Great season opener.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to piggyback off of Trav and go with the same thing. Great opener. It gets a W. I'm not going to give you a score or any of that. Just a W. That stands for win if you don't know. A W.
All I do is win, no matter what.
Couldn't wait to see our boys back in whiny fashion and in level-headed fashion.
That's right.
So here we go again. Banks?
I'm staying on the train, and I'm giving it a 10 as well. Really good episode. It's one of the best series on the CW. I mean, we say this all the time. Stargirl, Superman and Lois, those are the best shows. I know that you got Naomi that just aired on the CW as well. I checked out the first episode of that, and I'm probably going to do a review for it as well. And hopefully that show, it grows and it can be good as Superman and Lois is and as Stargirl. But watching the first episode right now, I feel like that I need to watch episode 2 before I can finally say, okay, this show is worth watching. Because, watching Stargirl, I was hooked the first episode. You know what I'm saying? And Naomi is another show where it's like, I want to give it a chance because, Ava DuVernay, she's the person that's directing this show. And you don't know who she is. Like, she has so many, bangers on her resume. So it's something that I definitely want to, give a chance and support. So yeah, 10 out of this for Superman and Lois. Looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next. Let us know in the comments what you thought about the first episode. Are you hyped? Are you excited to see what's going to happen? Your boys are back. And Trav, let them know where they can find you at in social media land.
That's right. I'm on the Instagram at ZK Audio. I'm also on the Twitter at TRAVIOSZK, where I'm also on Letterboxd ranking and rating my movies that I'm watching on the daily. D, where they gonna find my man at?
You can find me as always at rebellious_D23 Instagram.com. And Banks, our boys are back and they're trying to assemble a little team. They need one more hero. Where can they find one?
Find me at Hero Benjamin Banks at KingBenji_Banks on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me at Facebook at Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, then I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. Thank you again for watching this review. Hop in the comments. Let's talk about this episode. Make sure that you check out some more of our reviews that we have here on the channel, along with interviews, reaction videos. Make sure you stay tuned because we got some other interesting reviews coming up. We're going to be reviewing Peacemaker that just came out as well. And we might review Eternals. I don't know. But yeah, stay tuned. What was that, Trav? Boba Fett.
Boba.
Yeah, once that gets to the end, we're going to be reviewing that. So I know that we've kind of been slow on the reviews right now, but you'll see us around. Thank you again for helping us get to 500. Keep that pinky up. Banks.
One thing. If you have any recommendations for us that you would like us to review, go ahead and drop those in the comments. There you go. Right. Thanks. Right. As you like to say.
You want to say?
Nah, baby.
Yeah, I usually don't, but I thought about it. I'm sorry, Banks.
No, that's cool. I had to put my pinky down, but I put it back up.
Stay safe, there it is.
Stay positive, and we'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Peace. Thank you for watching a brand new episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure that you hit that like button and you subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content on our channel. Make sure you check out our podcast where we release new episodes every Tuesday, and the video of that episode is uploaded on Friday. And you can find new episodes of our podcast on all podcast platforms. Make sure you follow all the Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks social media accounts at Leveling Up Banks on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Also, we have a Patreon. If you're feeling generous and would love to donate to us, it's at Leveling Up Banks. And huge shout out to our patrons. We really appreciate you and thank you for the support. We'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks.